Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the football first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The give to the back. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Avant. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'll go to the ground. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop now to see what they do on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Hall to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Turns it loose. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lockett. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a third. There he goes. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. One snap coming before they head to the into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your...
The fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense drags him down. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Love. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Texas offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hall will throw it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. through the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got the tight end. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. First snap in the red zone on this drive.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got him. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And after yet another 3rd down conversion, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself, in for 6.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff to the single back. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Takes it on the shovel. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hall to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hall will throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Rebels are on the move. Slithers into space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback making checks. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it, first down and more.
And I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Give to the running back. Brings into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proof